Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 13th to the 19th. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right in to the gateway. It's here. It's powerful. It's very promising. It's going to dramatically change your life. It's that big, and you're gonna see a big difference from this week and the past few weeks because you felt a little bit of a squeeze. There was a lot of fixed energy that you were working with. You're definitely gonna still feel the intense passion of Scorpio season. It's coming up. We have Mars and Mercury in Scorpio. The energy, really strong emotions, everything that we broke down last week. So, if you like stability and commitments and fated events and getting what you deserve and having your first, I think it's your first nighttime reading with me, and maybe some October surprises too this week. Yep, good ones though. You've come to the right week. Monday, October 13th, Venus moves into Libra. This has got to be really big for you. Venus is in her domicile, so she rules Libra. She does her best here when it comes to getting you everything you want in love, money, creativity, your values, pleasures, all of that. It's all amped up, especially because the sun is still in Libra as well. So you, Leo, are going to feel truly extra magnetic. Okay. Very optimistic energy, very social. She is the life of the party. Yep. She can make magic happen. And her lover Mars, as you know, is in his domicile. And so, Scorpio, right? So you're definitely going to feel fired up with intense determination, drive, willpower. With Venus in the mix, this burning passion, okay? It's not just passion, it's burning passion. This feel-good intensity. And you've got Venus in Libra. That's your third house, right? Mars and Scorpio, your fourth, right? So you're definitely going to have a lot of communication. Feel-good communication, okay? That's your third house. Third house is, and it's not just communication. It's also PR and marketing and advertising for your brand. It's writing projects. It's creative writing, but it's also selling things. It's launching businesses. It's travel. A lot of y'all are traveling, by the way. Short distances, very likely. A lot of family energy. Remember, fourth house, where Mars and Mercury are, your fourth house, home, family, your roots, ancestry. Yeah. Your domestic sector, building this foundation. This is going to be really big. This is where a lot of energy is for you this week, but you're probably signing something too. And we're going to talk about that. But just know that you've got Venus and Mars, the two cosmic lovebirds, right? The power couple of our solar system, co-creating this huge transformation for you. Okay. Especially, yeah, of course, it's Libra energy. Love and marriage are going to be big themes for you. Romance and contracts and networking and intimacy, investments, commitments. That's all that Scorpio energy too. What I say, it's burning passion, right? This is your magic carpet ride into the gateway. But before you get there, you see that Venus is going to be opposite Neptune and Aries, right? 0 degrees. We'll talk about this right now, actually. Well, over the weekend, remember, you did have Venus opposite Saturn. So you might be feeling that too. Remember, that spilling over. Really, really, to be honest, marriage, love, partnerships, can be business partners, wealth building, inheritance, investments, royalties, commissions, contracts, creative endeavors. All of that is in the mix for you on Monday. Okay? Keep that in mind. There may be some conversations that you have, but the third house is also, just the mind, a lot of ideas and ideals, because that's Neptune. So what does this even mean for you, right? What does all of this mean? You're definitely, with Venus opposite Neptune, going to have some moments asking yourself, is this real? Is this real? Is this what I want? Is this going to be a thing? Is it not going to be a thing? When it comes to everything that I mentioned. Yeah, absolutely everything. A lot of this is going to have a big shift. You're going to have a big shift right away in terms of your perspective on things. Because remember, Neptune's in Aries in your ninth house. That's your belief system. It's inner wisdom. It's also self-belief and travel. Believe it or not, there may be some travel moments that you have in the first half of the week, okay? And when I say travel moments, it could even be planning travel. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye, or maybe you thought you were, you really want to go to the Bahamas, but now you just want to go to uh, San Jose, California. Whatever it is, there's just a little bit of, what do I want? What do I want? It's really about your commitments. That's all it is. Venus is a little sister to Neptune. They're at odds. That's fine. You find the middle ground. Yeah? They both rule music and creativity. So remember, sound is healing. It soothes the soul. Play music this day. Trust me, it's going to work. Jazz, piano, hemisync, right? We've talked about that. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. The new Tasteway, whatever she's going by. J-Lo, Leo, right? So I say this because this aspect can really set the tone for the week. And you do not want to enter the gateway with illusion, delusion, fantasy, confusion, all those lower expressions of Neptune. So find the middle ground. And it's going to be music that really helps. Yeah, music is healing. Music's healing. Take a moment for yourself. Use this day for meditation. If you feel, Neptune clouds. So if you feel that you need a moment, creative expression, art. Neptune is visual. Yeah, go see a movie, go to a gallery, do some painting. Okay? It takes me about 20 minutes to write all this on the whiteboard. Yep. 20 minutes. I'm left-handed. Any left-handers out there, you know how we are with whiteboards. They don't work, right? So what happens here is in those 20 minutes where I'm coloring things in, the right side of my brain takes over. It's a whole other world. It's calming and it's spiritual and it's rewarding. And just, again, visualize, visionary, vision board, all of that. So that's what I want you to do this day. The other thing is it's your 9th and your 3rd. So a lot of this is definitely there's got to be a lot on your mind. But the 9th and 3rd also rule education. There may be something here in terms of learning something new, online classes, maybe even you being a teacher. Keep it in mind. That may be the biggest thing. Those things is just, again, your perspective on things are going to start shifting. And there's going to be a moment you're going to want to get out of that cloud, right? Trust your intuition. You're going to be fine because look at what's happening. Pluto, power, right? Empowerment, transformation. Scorpio's modern ruler, the ruler of the underworld, is going direct today. So this brings in a whole other element for you, Leo. Pluto, by the way, when Pluto moves, he moves, and you really, really feel it. All that inner work, the deep inner work you've been doing over the summer, since May, even shadow work. Oh, you're ready to show the world what you have learned and what you are made of, and you're going to hit the ground running because Pluto is out of bounds. All right. Remember, that's all month and it's rare. And what that means, he's a bit unhinged, meaning you will really embrace these Plutonian qualities. Pluto's in Aquarius in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships and contracts and love and marriage during Libra season. That's what Libra rules. And Venus is now in her domicile, in her chariot here. So you're going to feel fired up. You're going to feel indestructible. And remember, Pluto is in Aquarius. Aquarius energy is very forward thinking. It's very independent, very original, the genius, right? The rebel of the zodiac. I'm in Aquarius. We do our own thing, right? Don't forget. And so you're embracing that. And so you throw that into what's happening here where you've got a lot on your mind, especially with partnerships, relationships, and commitments. Maybe even a contract that you're kind of going over in your head, or something that you want to tell someone, maybe trying to get a verbal agreement. Anyway, don't forget that Uranus in Gemini is trining Pluto in Aquarius. It's part of the Prism portal. That is huge, and it's very relevant for the rest of this week. Yeah. And if you don't know what the Prism portal is, I'll leave that video at the end of this one. Yeah, it's the 4 outer planets. It's big. It's big, and nobody on Earth has ever experienced it because it's so rare. So If you want to know what's going to happen for you, Leo, for the next 2 years in your life, remember it's years long, but you're really feeling it now. Pluto is at 1 degree. Uranus and Gemini is at 1 degrees. I mean, like, you're at the very beginning. You're just getting started. So what they're doing, trines are very auspicious, so it's actually really good for you. What they're doing is they're connecting, meaning they're currents of energy that's flowing between them, bringing you change. That's Uranus trine Pluto. It's change. It's your awakening. It's your breakthroughs. It's freedom. It's not only your transformation, it's also revolution, your personal revolution. That's Pluto in Aquarius. So, carpe diem, Leo. Don't resist change. That's what they don't want you to do. And you're going to feel really charged up, okay? Because you're, a fixed sign like Aquarius. You're really going to feel this. You're going to want radical shifts, significant changes, especially in partnerships, relationships. If you've been waiting for, for him to put the ring on your finger, things like that, you're probably going to say something this day, all right? Or this week. Uranus is Aquarius's ruler, and he's the sky god, yeah? Pluto is the ruler of the underworld, okay? As above, so below. This is your higher calling. Connect with it. This is going to be really big. Especially, again, you still have a lot of home family stuff, so this can be significant other, but you do have, a lot of work stuff too. You do. So there may be something with like business partners. And by the way, the moon is going to be moving into your sign this night. So that's what I mean. Like, you're going to feel fired up, a lot more expressive and creative. All right. And Tuesday, the moon's going to be in your sign too. But Tuesday, this is why this is such a big time for you. Welcome to the gateway, right? Your magic carpet ride has brought you here. Red carpet being rolled out. Of course, you're Leo. You got 2 red carpets. Tuesday, October 14th, our first grand trine. It's a grand air trine with Venus in Libra, Uranus in Gemini, Pluto in Aquarius. Again, remember I said pay attention, right? Uranus trine Pluto. It's a big party that's happening in the sky with all the air signs. You're going to feel very intellectual, very inspired, a lot of communication, like I said, planning, decision making. It feels really, really, really nice. Now, the fact that you have Pluto in Aquarius in your 7th, you've got Uranus and Gemini in your 11th, and then you've got Venus and Libra in your 3rd. It looks to me that a lot of you are going to be writing things, okay? Emails, whatnot, books, but also social media is so highlighted for y'all. It's a great time to promote yourself, to do, your thing on Threads or Blue Sky, whatever you want. But there's also something here that is just, it feels like if you are in a relationship, it's almost like you're doing something together, like this power couple. It feels really nice. Or you may be partnering up with someone at this time. Now, remember, trines are very supportive. They work in your favor. But when you have a grand trine, it's an equilateral triangle, right? It brings this greater potency, this charge, like a battery, to 3 areas of your life. And so the biggest emphasis for you will be your deepest passions and love and money and networking and writing projects and creative projects, but also partnerships and relationships and contracts and your future hopes and wishes and long-term goals and dreams. That's Uranus and Gemini, your 11th, as well as your social network, benefactors, allies. 11th house is just really just connecting with others. Yeah. Friendships, your squad. You're going to be very social. You've got Venus and Libra in your 3rd house of communication. You're going to be very social. So please use this opportunity. I say it all the time. You never know what doors can open for you, especially with Uranus, the planet of surprises. What's happening here with the grand air trine, it's all about new beginnings. It's at those early degrees, but also your breakthroughs and the unexpected and surprises and chance encounters. If you're single, there's your sliding doors moment. It's also shocking reveals. It's Uranus. Uranus is like lightning, right? But remember, feel good intensity. There's this magnetism. Venus trine Pluto alone is that's sex and money. All right. So You do you. You do you. Anyway, this is also you reinventing yourself. And as I said in your monthly forecast, this is the first time anybody on this planet has experienced this or will experience this. Yep. You're entering your brand new era. It's part of the Prism Portal, this new frontier. And this is just a peak moment where you're expanding your consciousness and you're taking really big risks. All right. While staying true to your authentic self. So we also have a kite formation this day. Venus is opposite Neptune. Venus is part of the there's just so much happening, but it's your big break, is what I'm saying. There's a lot happening here for you. Now, you see that Jupiter will trine Saturn too. We talked about this in your monthly forecast. We don't really need to, this is the best thing ever. You're going to love this. You're going to love this. We haven't had this since 2014. You got a grand air trine this day. Yeah, you got the power brokers, Venus and Mars, in their domicile, working in your favor, working their magic for you. Now you got Jupiter, the planet of luck and good fortune and expansion and wisdom, working with Saturn to bring you stability, structure, and recognition and success to your long-term goals and commitments. This is pure potential that's very long-lasting, especially for you. Because remember, Saturn is in Pisces in your 8th house. That's Scorpio's home. So you get this double dose of this deep passion, intimacy, investments for the long-term, commitments, love, relationships, business partners, inheritance, all of that. This is a big deal for you. All right. Jupiter is bringing that luck and optimism. Saturn, that security. This is a whole new sensation. It's building this new foundation for you through November, by the way. So we're going to see more of this. Remember, just wait until we get to the end of October. Oh my goodness. Bonkers. Like life-changing to a whole other level. Now, cross watchers, if you watch for your rising or your moon or for your, husband, Freddie, or for your sister, Mona, doesn't matter. What I'm going to do is, that's a lot that's happening. So I'm going to tell you what's going to have the most impact on you. And that will be, for all Leos, it will be Pluto going direct. That's going to have an impact on all the fixed signs, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. If you have any planets 0 to 3 degrees in your natal chart, your birth chart, and any other signs, you're really going to feel Pluto power through, okay? And sure, fine. If you have any planets 0 to 3 degrees in any of the air signs as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you're going to feel the grand air trine the most. Yeah. If you have any planets in any of the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, between 0 and 3 degrees as well, you're going to feel Venus opposite Neptune the most. Anyway, let's keep going. Leo, come on. You crack me up. It's like 4 a.m. We're here alone. Anyway, and so I might tell you a joke or two. October 16th, Leo, you got the Sun square Jupiter. Wow. 24 degrees. Okay. So remember, Jupiter always squeezes something good out of any aspect. Yeah. So this is fine. I like this. It's fun. It's good. It expands your worldview. Yeah. You've got Jupiter and Cancer in your 12th, which is very nebulous. It's very interesting. It's all about healing and rest and retreat and the subconscious and hidden matters and hidden things. Everything beyond the physical plane. It's also like your intuition, all of that. So you are really going to feel this because, and by the way, it is squaring, the Sun and Libra in your 3rd. So again, you got a lot going on up here. A lot of focus on family, home, relationships. This is a bit of home improvement meets self-improvement. Okay. Here's the thing. You have the Sun in Libra opposite Chiron and Aries. And you're really, really going to feel this because there's a T-square. And so you have the Sun in Libra. You have opposite Chiron and Aries, and they're squaring, Jupiter. You got the Sun square Jupiter. It's a whole thing here. Basically, what's happening for you, Leo, is that this is a day where you may do some healing, a really deep healing, profound healing, because let me break this down for you. Now, I'm only doing this for you, Leo, because I'm looking at what's going on. I'm like, okay, I gotta spend a little bit of time with Leo. You have Mars and Mercury in Scorpio digging for truth, right? That's their energy. Truth coming to the surface. I gotta know that. I gotta know that type of energy, right? You have Pluto going direct. Pluto, again, Scorpio's ruler. Pluto does the same thing. He excavates. Yeah? Partnerships, relationships. Yep. And then now you've got Jupiter that's in a T square, right? With Chiron and Eris. Jupiter in Cancer in your 12th house, which is the subconscious. It's deep. It's healing. Chiron and Eris is healing. But like old wounds, it's in your 9th house, which is very, very like spiritual, but it's like shaping your perspective, shifting your worldview. Okay? It's all about the big picture. This, for you, it's all about your life purpose. There's a lot here for you. Okay? And when I say healing, when I say old wounds, yeah, we're talking about the subconscious. You have it two ways here. And so it can even be going all the way back to childhood, Then there may be people from the past, even memories, circumstances that may come up around this time. We're talking about Chiron, yeah? Deep wounds. But here's the good news. With this T-square, there's confidence in healing, like you facing your fears, right? Eris, Mars' sister, the goddess warrior, who's basically on top of Chiron. Remember their conjunction last week, or their perfection. They're still conjuncting. She's helping you rip off the Band-Aid, okay? And you've got the Sun and Jupiter, part of this T-square. So there is a sense of optimism here. That's like, I will climb that mountain. Yeah, sure, I'm afraid of heights. I can't even, get on my, second floor rooftop. That thing, yeah, that kind of energy. Like, you will conquer all. I will forgive and I will forget and I will move on because I don't want any more old wounds. Like, I'm not going to let old wounds define who I am. So there is going to be some healing you might do today. All right? You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. I'm here for you. I got you. And here's the other thing. On top of that, on top of the grand air trine and the rare grand trine, the prison portal, and that T-square, you have another T-square. Yeah. You have the moon in Virgo. It's going to be very interesting for you because now there's something here. Well, you've got the moon in Virgo, right? It's going to square both Uranus and Gemini and Juno, right? Now in Sagittarius. And remember, Juno is opposite Uranus. This one's a little bit interesting. We're going to talk more about it in the second spread, but just know that there is something here that may now, on top of this healing that you're doing, this is you being hard on yourself. That's the moon in Virgo, right? Overly analytical as well. You already got a lot of mind stuff happening. And then the moon in Virgo is in your second house of self-worth and self-value. So you might be, yeah, remember, it is that nitpicky, perfectionist energy, self-critical energy, that moon in Virgo, those lower expressions. So just be very mindful this day. You've got Juno and Sagittarius in your 5th house, can have to do with love and relationships or romance or family, children, things that bring you pleasure. There's something here where even friendships, okay? And there's a lot of like thinking about your future, healing these old wounds. Like, even if you are telling yourself, oh, I'm not good enough for this, or I'm not good enough for this person or for this job, this is what we're healing. Yeah, there is a strong sense of commitments today.
And it can be relationships, but it can be your commitment to yourself. Yep. So we'll talk more about the second spread because we have a yod this day too. There's just so much happening this week. It's strong, but basically, sometimes you have to get really uncomfortable to get comfortable, right? This is gonna be one of those days. Now you can also expect a lot more home stuff with Mars and Scorpio, right? Intense, deep, passionate. It's gonna trine the North Node and sextile the South Node in Virgo. So there's something destined here. I want you to please pay attention. This is amazing. Okay, this nodal axis. You've got opportunities opening up for you in a huge way. Grab them. Yeah. Vibrate at that high frequency, though. Remember, Jupiter's trine Saturn. Saturn is karma. You got Mars on the nodes of fate. So this is transformation that's deep, it's meaningful, it's spiritual, it's purposeful. It's your life purpose, it's your mission statement, it's on the nodes of fate. This is you fulfilling your dreams and your destiny with confidence and compassion. So you want to lean toward this energy. This is a gateway within a gateway. And remember, you got Mars and Scorpio, by the way, in your 4th house of home and family. Like I said, there's a big thing, but you also have Mercury in Scorpio too. So Mercury is going to trine Pisces, or the North Node in Pisces as well. And the North Node in Pisces, that's your 8th house. That's your 8th house, Leo. What? That's Scorpio's home. So you see that they're basically visiting their own home here. All right? It's very interesting what's happening for you. You're definitely going through 8th house is death and rebirth, right? It's also the intimacy, it's relationships, deepening relationships, building your wealth. There's investments for the long term. You got Saturn here with the North Node. So a lot of marriage stuff, a lot of love stuff, a lot of relationship stuff, but also like your relationship with your children, with your grandparents, with even like neighbors are involved with Venus and Libra in your 3rd. And there's so much happening, but something faded. Yeah, it's the 8th house. So there is big change. It's a loaded hot potato of a day. Truths are definitely going to come to the surface. Maybe even like ancestry and roots. Like I said, there may be a lot of y'all that are going to be moving. And a lot of you are going to move because it's like you're moving in with your partner, like that kind of energy when I say like faded events. But here's the thing. Truths coming to the surface, secrets, revelations, even you maybe making a big announcement. But remember the moon's in Virgo, meaning at 18 degrees, 17 degrees, it's going to conjunct the South Node. And so there's something here that's got to go. Something here's got to go. This is basically asking you, what are you willing to surrender? And, well, let me rephrase that. It's Mars and Mercury in Scorpio. Mars is like a laser, okay? Mercury and Scorpio, remember, is sharp. So there may be some cold turkey letting go here. Like, done. And Virgo rules your 2nd house. So again, self-worth, self-value. If you're seeing yourself in a way that is self-sabotagey, gone. All right? Because you got so many great things happening with the North Node and Saturn in your 8th house. That's all about growth. To a degree. To a degree. Well, it's the North Node. But the other thing is money. This is a big money day for you. 8th house, like I said, is wealth building. It's money that comes in different forms, not salary, but Moon and Virgo, that's your 2nd house. That is salary. That is finances. So you see how there's money matters happening around this time. Okay? We'll talk about it in the second spread because Mars, I'm trying to catch up with Mars. All right? He's moving the needle forward and he's moving fast. Sunday, October 19th, you have Mercury and Mars conjunct in Scorpio, 18 degrees. You start feeling it in the beginning of the week. Tell me that you don't feel it, Leo. I dare you. I dare you. There's been some deep conversations. There's been some intense conversations. There's, especially at home, family. And again, some of y'all are moving. All right. Or doing something different with your property. Now, these planets, and the reason why this conjunction you're really going to feel, you really feel the outer planets. I'm sorry, the inner planets the most. And there are two inner planets traveling at the same speed. It's pretty bonkers, to be honest. They're in this intense, fiery, passionate, Scorpio energy. So if Mercury is what you're thinking, Mars is how you get it. And remember, they don't take prisoners. So you're going to get what you're going for. You're not taking no for an answer. But everyone else has that same sentiment with Mars and Mercury and Scorpio. So with that said, Mars and Mercury conjunct in Scorpio comes with a disclaimer. It's extra penetrating. It's beast mode. It's stimulating. It's expressive. It's fiery. It's hold my beer energy. Okay? It gets the job done. Yeah? You're going to feel this verve with your goals, especially in home and family, but you've got to look at the big picture here. This is also your ideas. It's networking. It's your investments and building relationships and wealth and your legacy. Okay? This is you being the first in the office. You're the last to leave. This is determination, dedication. I got something to prove. So, really deep, intense passion. Now, that said, there are lower expressions. Mars and Mercury conjunct in Scorpio can be a little bit abrasive. It can be tempers flaring. It can be very 9-inch nails. It can, And remember that grudge energy I was talking about last week? Yeah, not letting things go. It's also revelations. It's truths coming to the surface. Maybe you hear something and you're reactive and not responsive. Yeah? It's manipulation. It's mind games. It's power struggles. It's come at me, bro energy. It's hold my beer energy. Yeah, it works both ways here. You see that, right? Scorpio is a scorpion. Has a stinger. And these stings linger. And again, home and family and relationships. Because Pluto, Scorpio's ruler, is direct. And he's gone wild. And can be a little extreme. So remember, you create your reality. You're on a karmic journey. Especially this week. You've got the nodes of fate activated by Mars. It's a big week. Everything that you say or do has ripple effects. So this day, please just stay hyper focused on your goals and your legacy. You have these amazing gateways. You want to take advantage of them. And by the way, yeah, you've got a second grand air trine this day. Yeah. You got the moon in Libra, Uranus in Gemini, Pluto in Aquarius. What? The moon conjuncting Venus, by the way, too, this day. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, there's some loving conversations that you're going to have. It's really good feel-good energy. Okay, you're going to feel very social. So go do your thing. And y'all, oh yeah, everything's ramping up to the new moon in Libra next week, which is, what? One of the best new moons of 2025. You're signing something. Anyway, thank you all for joining greatawakener.com. Speaking of secrets, yeah, are we gonna go there? Yeah, in a month of secrets being revealed and revelations, this is gonna be the week. Well, around the new moon, days before the new moon. I'd say on the 18th, maybe the 19th. The super secret project I've been working on over at Great Awakener, I'm finally going to reveal. All the information is in the description box. Leo, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay? You ready? October 13th to the 19th. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. By the way, Mercury conjunct Mars. Who's going to feel that the most? Yeah. Yep. It's going to be you. Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Especially if you have any planets 18 to 28 degrees. Remember, they're traveling together for some time. In any of those signs. Anyway, Leo, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Offers the best over. I actually need my glasses. Where was I? Yeah. It offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Leo, come on. Y'all crack me up. Stop it. What was the joke you were going to tell me? Let me think. The only jokes I know are the ones that are like stories. I can't do like knock jokes or anything like that. I don't know any. I can't think of any. I'll think of one for next week. Okay, Leo. And you know, let's see what's going. You don't. You're gonna. I'm gonna. Oh man, I want to throw something at you. Oh my gosh, this is okay. Wait, here we go. You're gonna get this. You hear that sound? Vibration, frequency. Oh my gosh. You're so good. What the? And I just did another sign where I was like, what is happening? How is this even possible? Wow. You're good. You're good. You're really, really good. You got this is legendary. You're 6 of Wands. There you go. That's your card. Attributed to Jupiter in Leo. Yeah. It's your card. Amazing. Second decan. This is success. This is victory. This is eminence. Eminere. To rise above. This is a procession. This is public recognition and achievements. This is people clapping for you. Standing ovation. Like, you're good. You're good. So it looks like as you enter this week, you got something. Or you're getting something. Okay? You're getting that recognition that you deserve. You're getting a lot more of it in November too, by the way. FYI. All right? We'll talk about it in November. Oh, yeah. When Taurus... Yeah, we'll talk about it in November. But this is amazing. Remember, wands are your passions, deep passions. So this is even something where you feel moved by what you're doing. Look at where it leads to. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. You got the only card where you got the Pentacles raining from the heavens here. Yeah, in the form of the tree of life. This is everything. It's everything. Remember, I said you have a lot of home and family energy. There you go. There's an affirmation. You see the 3 generations of family here. But also, you've got Saturn trine Jupiter in your 8th house, North Node, that's going to be stimulated by Mars in your 8th house. There you go. Wealth building. Legacy. This is your legacy. This is a card of legacy. This is the you made it card. Okay? Your kingdom come. This, you see the harvest is still here. You see the couple. You see how big the castle is. This is, Pentacles are your physical realm, right? So it's money, it's wealth, but wealth comes in a lot of forms. Your physical realm. It is coming into this state of, look at everything that I have. Look how great everything is in my reality. It really is accessing this whole other dimension, but it is being present and being aware of what you do have and the gratitude that you have for all of this. I mean, this is bonkers. Yeah. You're good. You're good. You have that Knight of Cups in your challenge area. 2 things here. Oh, you got a third message. The first, oh gosh. Okay, so first message is yes. Some of y'all, hey, this is great. Look at everything here. Some of y'all want it's like, remember I said Pluto in your 7th house, partnerships, relationships. You got your North Node in your 8th. That has to do with the relationships. We have the Sun in Libra, Venus in Libra, has to do with the relationships. Some of y'all are seeking it now. It's almost like that's that like missing piece for a lot of y'all. And then some of y'all, it doesn't even have to do with the relationships. It's just like, yeah, it's investing your time into one. Okay. It may be in a relationship you're in. It can be love. It can be career, creative partner, whatever it is, one-on-one. But it's just, let me feel something here. I want to, if you feel that you need a little bit of a, inspiration, this is the week where you'll find it. Okay. The last thing is, yes, some of y'all may not, there may be some endings of partnerships, relationships. It's like, I just feel that there's nothing, So some of y'all may have that too. But overall, it's amazing. It's amazing. You got that 8 of Pentacles. He's driven. He's driven. He's ambitious. He's working toward his legacy, his goals. That's what you get, right? 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. You work hard. He's hardworking. He's responsible. He's diligent. All of that. Patient. This is whistle while you work energy. So that is just, it's like you're in the zone this week. Okay. This is really, really amazing. You're just going after the things that you want. You're going to get it too. You got the star and the root of your spread. Everything aligning for you. This, by the way, is also healing. Yeah. What comes after the tower is the star. So this is a week, like I said, you're going to do some healing. And a lot of it is going to be unrooting things from the subconscious. A lot of it's going to be just, healing in terms of not being hard on yourself. Anything that you feel like, where those insecurities come up, out the door. We don't need any of that. Yeah. I don't know. How'd you get this? How'd you get this? You got so much. You're good. Okay. You're good. You got the 9 of Cups in your future. Everything that you want, that you're dreaming for, you're going to get. I told you about Uranus trine Pluto, Uranus and Gemini in your 11th house of your future hopes, wishes, long-term goals, dreams. Yeah. And then you've got the North Node activated in your 8th house. Yeah. Saturn is right there. Jupiter is trining Saturn, bringing that long-term stability. And remember, Saturn and the North Node are in Pisces. This card is attributed to Jupiter and Pisces. And it is the wish come true card, but it's a card of complete satisfaction. It's like, you worked hard to get here. Your dreams are coming true. That's all you want. You're driven. You're so focused on your future. You're going to get everything that you want. This is a card where it's feeling proud of yourself. In fact, a lot of this is. It's amazing. You're going to make me cry. And a lot of y'all, in terms of partnerships, relationships, you see it's still a big theme here, right? So, especially, this is a Pisces card. Like I said, your 8th house, deepening relationships, building relationships. The star attributed to Aquarius. Remember, Pluto is an Aquarius in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Yeah. And then even here, you see the couple here. You got these 2 Virgo cards too. So there's this sense of wealth that you're after. And again, it's coming in a lot of different forms for y'all. And money seems to be a thing for you. Like I said, it would be. Anyway, let's get to your stuff. Leo, wow. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what is going on. What is going on? You saw me shuffle. You saw me all of that. This is amazing. And I love y'all, Leos. It is, I'm looking at Oh, you've got, so a lot of y'all are definitely like, there's some big stuff happening at home. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Hmm. You want to talk about it? I told you you're going to do some healing. The Eight of Cups. You're ready. You're ready. Okay. This is going to be a week where, and here's the thing. You have to. There's going to be something you're going to have to leave behind. You're going to have to. Okay? As part of your transformation. In fact, this card is attributed to Saturn and Pisces. You see, it can be a little bittersweet, right? But you've got to move forward from something and feels relationshipy. And it can be, again, career, or it can be work or love, a relationship with a family member. It doesn't have to be like the person. It can be like, the relationship. Like, oh, I don't get my brother and I, we, don't see eye to eye because he eats pickles and I don't like pickles. Well, that's that healing that y'all are going to be doing and like making up and all that. Anyway, you still have to move forward from something, okay? And it could be like, if you don't have a good relationship with your brother because he likes pickles, well, you got to work on that, okay? You got to move forward from whatever that started, where that started. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, that's great. It's amazing. What? Six of Pentacles, it seems like there's someone that's going to be very supportive. We call him the young Hierophant. This is a card of generosity, gratitude. Everything's just harmonizing for you. But you see, he's supporting others. That's something that's going to happen this week too. Even when we have that T-square with, even just like Sun square Jupiter with Chiron involved, there is this sense of like random acts of kindness from strangers, from loved ones, and it could be you too, yeah, supporting others. But it seems like there is something coming your way. It can be even in a financial sense, even though like you're living it up. There could be something here financially. Remember, you have your North Node and Saturn both aspecting, right, this week in your 8th house of inheritance. So it could even be, your parents saying, hey, Gina, we're retiring. We're going to move to, Key West. You get to take over the, bubblegum business. There you go. You inherited a $40 million a year business. So anyway, there is the thing here is, in order for this card to actually work, it takes that inspired action. And so it just feels like someone really is on your side, really opening doors and even just being the support system for you. The 3 of Cups here, great. You got a lot to celebrate, okay? And everything that you're doing, you're moving in that direction. And then lastly, you have the 3 of Cups. I'm sorry, no, the 3 of Swords. There's got to be some healing, and it's going to be deep this week, okay? Might have to do with relationships. You see that clearer now, okay? It could also be the way that, again, the way that you feel about relationships, or if you're hard on yourself, like, oh, I don't want to, I'm not good enough for this person, or, we're getting rid of that, right? That's that Moon, South Node conjunction. That's part of the nodal axis with Mars and Mercury that's going to sextile the South Node in Virgo. But then it's also part of the T-square. I mean, I'm not even joking. It's such a complex day, but yeah. The Three of Swords is attributed to Libra. It's a Libra card. So again, partnerships, relationships, or maybe some, I told you from the beginning, right? There may be some conversations you might be having. Some of it might be healing. It can actually be very cathartic, but you're going to have to go through the motions, right? It can be hard. It can be a little bit challenging, okay? A little bittersweet. Yeah, but that's part of your growth. It just makes you stronger. I did say there's a lot of mental stuff happening up here. Yeah. Three of Swords. Sure, it's a heartbreak card, heartache card. It's a little sword suit. It's up here. It's up here. So, yeah, it's a lot of, remember I said from the very beginning, shifting the way that you see things, including yourself. Okay? I'm happy to clarify that. What time is it? Okay, let's do that fast. USC? Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, it's the devil. Sorry, that card came up. It's the devil. Yeah. So there it is. There it is. What'd I say? Yeah. All that healing, the chironic wounds in your ninth, and then you have Venus and Libra in your third. Opposite Neptune. There's a lot. Honestly, there's a lot happening, but there you go. So the devil is also like pessimistic thinking, being hard on yourself. It's the two people from the Lover's card, chain of the devil. So something that has to do with relationships, partnerships. It could be one that you're in. Do you feel like you're in a relationship where you need to feel free, breaking free from the chains? This card is codependency. This card is, obsession. This card is bad behavior and vices and addictions, all of that. It doesn't even have to be relationships, okay? Again, a lot of this may be you, the subconscious, something where you're telling yourself you're not good enough, that type of energy. But either way, you're actually going to be really good. Something's going to be hard here and here. And it might have to do with, it can even be like someone drifting from you. And that can be really hard. But look at this path for you. Yeah? So I'll do one more for you, Leo, because I love you. You know I love y'all. What the fax machine? You can't even make this up. You can't even make this up. I don't even know. Am I dreaming? Is this real? Is this fantasy? Am I going through my Venus opposite Neptune moment? Let me see. Okay. What is going on here? What the heck? So you just got the Two of Cups. What? When I say something was fated for you, meant to happen, even if it's a relationship that doesn't go, look at what's waiting on the other side. Yeah. And again, like I said, not a lot of y'all, it can be, you just go through a rough patch. Yeah. Rough patch. But then coming to your senses, breaking free from the chains, starting all over again. Remember I said reinventing yourself. Yeah. Even in a relationship. The other thing is that, yeah, there's you got something good coming. That's a soulmate card in layman's terms, right? The twin flame card, two souls inhabiting one body. This is you starting a new journey. And again, it can be an existing relationship, but you've got to have that hard conversation first, right? And it could be even you, the way that you perceive yourself or a relationship, or it doesn't have to be love, though. It can be career. It can be platonic. It can be a family member. Whatever it is, it's making up those chironic runes. You even see the caduceus here, right? So there is healing here. You see the winged lion, right? All that passion, the deep, intense passion. But Leo, I can't even make this up. This is insane. I don't even know what to say. Like remember, you're getting your wish, and it's like every sign is going to have to go through that chironic journey this week. Okay. But anyway, we'll talk more about, tier 3 members. Well, I'm excited to see what's going up on the other half, right? We'll look at the moon south node conjunction, right? As well as, I didn't tell you, Venus is going to sextile Juno. That's insane. That's one of the best. It's amazing. Okay. So, that's two goddesses. Anyway, we'll talk about that. Tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. Anyone is welcome to join. We have a lot of fun. Really good and legendary members. Leo, this is bonkers. Like, I don't even, if it wasn't, 8 in the morning or whatever it is, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to keep you guessing. We got to leave you that Mercury, Mars, Scorpio energy. Gotta know. Then I'd be a little bit more, this is insane. Okay. I'll think of a good title for you. I don't even know what. You're good. Anyway, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Leo, this is insane. Bonkers, bananas. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.